What do you think should be done? Like, what further actions do you believe should be done to help women refugees?
in general.
And yeah, so what do you think that specifically the EU, what do you think they should do to help women refugees? Because obviously recently there has been a rise in refugees with Syria and other countries. Do you feel the EU are doing enough, and do you believe they should be doing more? If so, what?
So, depending on the country in question, they need to take into account the gender aspects of what's happening in these displaced settings. So,
Okay.
for instance, where there are camps and areas where they're residing, they need to think through how that impacts on women and girls,
Okay.
including, as I was explaining, things like sanitation and hygiene. So women obviously have menstrual hygiene to think
Yeah.
about. That is an issue that you need to take into account as a
Okay.
gender issue. You also need to take into account their safety, their ability to be able to move around the camp, their ability to be able to access hygiene toilets and so on. But also, further than that, they need to ensure that when if they are providing food vouchers, or any kind of help, that it's not just going to the men, but it's also going to the women.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
ensuring that there's adequate access, equal access to these kind of measures and protections that we in place.
Okay. Has it been displayed that there aren't those equal measures between men and women refugees then?
I think there's been some reports that found that in some contexts there were mixed toilets, for instance, where
Okay.
Syrian women found it difficult to access those toilets because they were worried about being unsafe in those times. So they
Okay.
actually just didn't go to use those bathrooms. They have, in some contexts, they've actually got a vast communal space where it's all
Okay.
mixed, in which case that means women and men are all over the place, and that can be quite also a little bit dangerous. So
Okay.
you need
Yeah.
to think a little bit. They need to think a little bit through more about what the gender issues are, and sometimes that means
Okay.
having a gender officer on hand
Yeah.
in these various different contexts and countries. And so wherever there's a
Okay.
displaced population of people who are, seeking protection, they need to be ensuring that there is somebody there thinking through these measures and ensuring that there's adequate